Hey yo, it's Ty Roachford, aka Thai Foods, and tonight I am doing the 4x4x48 challenge as proposed by David Goggins. That is to say, I am going to be running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. That is a total of 48 miles. And the most miles that I've ever run as of like last week is 42 miles. So to go back into the past, I started kind of like sporadically running last year a little bit, and then kind of increased it up to every other day, and then to every day besides Sunday, and then finally, as of August 10th of 2020, I started running 4 miles minimum every single day till today. And hopefully we're going to continue on. We're going to try to go to day 365, and we'll see what happens after that. But also during last year, when I started running, of course, I'm like, okay, let's like look at what runners, it's no easy thing to kind of jump into running every single day. So I looked for tips on YouTube of other people. Like, is anyone else running every single day? And it turns out there are people that are doing that, and giving advice and tips and so and so and such and such. And I also found videos of people who have actually participated in the 4x48 challenge before. David Goggins last year invited people to do this challenge, and this year he's inviting people to do it once again. He's been doing it for many years himself, but this is kind of like the first time that he's going more public with it, trying to raise money. He's got shirts ready. If you win this, then you get a chance to go to his kind of, he's doing some kind of like crazy David Goggins boot camp thing, I suppose, for anyone who, I guess, goes above and beyond to raise a bunch of money and awareness for whatever charity it is that they're focusing on. But I'm just doing it because when I heard of it and saw people doing it, I was like, dang, that looks just terrible. Lack of sleep, barely any rest time between. You gotta eat like, I don't know, very little so that you're not, on a full stomach while you're running. Because I know from experiencing from running every single day that if you're not on an empty stomach, it's brutal. It's horrible. Especially in Florida down here, it gets to like 100 degrees. Ooh, you don't want to run in like that much heat with a full stomach. It's just the absolute worst. So anyway, despite all of that, I was kind of drawn to it. I'm like, okay, I read his book or listened to his book countless times. His book Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins' book Can't Hurt Me. And I was inspired to pick up the idea of doing something that sucks every single day. Hence the running every single day. Gets you disciplined, makes your mind strong, and it's a great way to stay in shape. So I'm on day like 207 now of running every single day, and I'm gonna do this challenge 13 minutes from now. I'll be starting to run the 4 miles every 4 hours for the next 48 hours. And I just thought it would be interesting to document kind of like how I'm feeling throughout the entire thing. Don't really know what much to say. This is uncharted territory. I'm not really like a vlogger, so but we're doing this thing, and I want to share it with people, and maybe you'll get some insight, see what it's like. So yeah, the most I've ever run in a week in terms of mileage is 42 miles, and that happened last week. This week, I ran 28 miles so far. Now we're on the weekend, so 28 miles over 5 days. Usually, since I run 4 miles every day, right, I do 28-mile weeks. So I ramped up to the 42 miles, and this week. Already did my 28 miles, and now I'll be doing 48 miles in the next 2 days. So we'll see how that goes. Fortunately, it's been cool here in Florida. None of that 100-degree weather. It's been like mid 80s slash high 80s. But this weekend, I was blessed by the weather gods who have brought me below 80-degree weather. So even during the day, this shouldn't be too terrible. Since I'm starting at 11, I'll be running at 11 p.m., 3 a.m., 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 7 p.m., 11 p.m., and then, of course, the same thing for Sunday as well. And it puts you kind of like before slash after ish peak heat weather. And again, since it's going to be below 80, I'm fortunate. That being said, I expect that it'll still be brutal, albeit a little tiny bit less brutal than I thought it would be. For as far as like food goes, I'm, hydrating up, drinking like a lot of water so that I'm ready. I'm just checking the clock, make sure I gotta catch his live stream. He starts a live stream before every segment, I believe, so I'm gonna check that out. And so drinking a lot of water. This morning I had a fat bowl of oatmeal and a Quest shake and a Quest bar, as well as a complete cookie, so Larry's complete cookie. I had that for breakfast. For dinner, I only eat twice a day, so for dinner, though, I kept it real small since I'm going to be, running. And I just had like half a burrito from Tijuana Flats and some chips and a Quest bar. Yeah, I know that I'm gonna have to eat kind of like sparsely throughout the time, so we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see if hopefully I can get some sleep in at some point. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm sure this excitement is going to die down as soon as I hit the most miles I've ever run in a day. So basically, come 3 a.m., I'll be at 8 miles, and that'll be more miles than I've run in a day, I believe, at least since I started my running streak. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am stretched hard last night, made sure I did a super, super deep stretch so that I'm like limber, I don't get super tight too fast, and made sure I got an awesome night's rest. I haven't run 4 miles today as yet. This will be my 4 miles for the day, so I got a longer rest period than I usually do, and yeah, here we go. If you're out there and you're doing the challenge too, Godspeed. Let's make it happen. Stay safe, if you're going to be running out in the dark, make sure you do it in a safe place, not on the road. If you are on the road out there in public, I would say make sure that you have a reflective vest, or your phone with your flashlight, or a flashlight in general, something so that people can see you, because I don't think anyone's expecting someone running around at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever time it is over there, in the dark, right? So yeah, make sure you save, make sure you hydrate, make sure that you have someone on standby to scrape you up off the ground should you collapse somewhere during your miles. I do have people that are on standby to pick me up if I collapse. Hopefully there's no collapsing. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I have just completed my first round, my first 4 miles of the 4x4x48 challenge, and it was good. It was nice. I did the 4 miles at slow, chill, 8-minute and 1 second per mile pace, so that was good. Anyway, see you guys next time for the next round of the 4x4x48. I'm looking forward to it. I feel good so far. I think I'll feel good again after this next one, but we'll see. 3 a.m., 3 hours from now, I might feel a little differently. So, yeah. Okay. Round 2 of the 4x4x48 done. 8 miles, so that's the most I've ever run in a 24-hour period so far. I ran it at an 8 minute per mile pace, so 1 second faster than last time. Again, keeping it chill, just trying to get through it. Definitely tired now. I'm gonna see if I can get some sleep, and yeah, see you guys at 7 a.m. for the for round 3. All right. Still feeling good. Still feeling good. All right. That was round 3. 12 miles in the bank. This is where it starts to get hard. The lack of sleep, pretty killer. Ran at a 8 minute, 11 second per mile pace. So not too slow, not slowing down too much. Definitely felt harder than the last few. Again, in uncharted territory, but I think it's the lack of sleep. The run is not so bad. The lack of sleep is pretty bad. My alarm went off. I was like, ooh. I didn't even know what was happening. I was like, oh. It took me a second, I'm like, right, my alarm's going off. I have to run. So, yeah, lack of sleep. I think that's real. I'm gonna try to catch some more. Yeah, see you for round 4 at 11 a.m. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, that was round 4 of the 4x4x48 challenge. Additional 4 miles. Pretty tired. Hard to think straight. I did the 4 miles at a 8 minute 54 second per mile pace, so tremendously slower than last time. Hopefully it's not all downhill from here. I haven't been eating in between because I would usually be sleeping at this time, so I figured maybe I'll just wait for it. So I'm gonna eat now. Maybe oatmeal. Probably oatmeal or the other half of the burrito from earlier. Or maybe just like a complete cookie and a Quest shake, something light. Yeah, it's getting rough, but we'll see how the rest of it goes. I'm definitely in extra uncharted territory now since I'm at 16 miles in the course of 24 hours, and that was my 44th mile of the week. So the max I've ever run, the most miles I've ever run in a week is 42 miles, and I'm 2 miles over in double uncharted territory. Yeah, doing the thing though, So, yeah. All right, see you guys at it's 11 p.m. ish, right? So, I'm gonna see you guys at 3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. Okay, so that was round 5 of the 4x4x48. This one felt so much better. I ran at an 8 minute 37 second per mile pace, and I actually feel good after this run. I suspect it's because I didn't eat until before this round. So after round 4, I ate, like I was talking about. I had the complete cookie. I had the Quest shake. I had a bunch of nuts and dried fruit and a bunch of water. Went to sleep, got I don't know, maybe an hour 30 minutes or something of sleep. But it felt better. Also, it was raining this time, raining pretty hard, so that cooled things down and perhaps made it easier. So Yeah, I'm ready for the next one. The thing that's annoying is just like the showers after every single run. Just like shower, shower, shower. So much time spent in the shower. So that's bogus. But yeah, my body seems to be responding well so far. I'm almost at the halfway mark. After round 6, I'll be at the halfway mark. There are 12 rounds, right? So you run 4 miles 6 times each 24-hour period. Yeah, next run is at 7 p.m. EST here. So, yeah, we'll see you guys after that. Okay, so that was round 6. 24 miles have been completed, and I ran it at an 8-minute 7-second per mile pace. So my pace is speeding back up. My body is responding. I'm feeling good, honestly. Like tired, definitely not like 100%, but at this time, it's not as bad as I thought. 24 miles to go, so we'll see if that changes. Before this last run, I had another little meal, just like a small portion of oatmeal and a banana, and a Quest bar. So yeah, and then hydrated. So yeah, I'm maybe gonna have a little small meal again now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay awake. I stayed awake prior to this round. Before that, I've been sleeping in between every round. So, but I genuinely feel good right now, and I know that sleeping like 2-ish hours is not necessarily gonna make me feel any better. It might make me feel worse. Because if you wake up in the middle of your like REM cycle or deep sleep cycle, you can be more groggy than if you didn't sleep at all. So that's the thing. Anyway, my next run is at 11 p.m. It's kind of like starting from the beginning again. And I will see y'all after that one. Alright, that is round 7 done, 28 miles. I ran it at, again, 8-minute 37-second per mile pace. It was good. I had kind of like stitches while running this time, but it felt fine. Again, like it's been better than when I didn't eat and then suddenly ate. Like after I ate, I just got energized and I could move forward. I guess I'm sort of kind of getting used to the lack of sleep. It's still, I'm definitely slower. I feel slow. I'm definitely tired, but yeah, I got a flow going. I got a groove going, and I think that when you complain, you give things power. So I will not complain. I just describe my experience and just keep on going. Yeah. Anyway, next run is at 3 a.m. I'm ready to go through and finish this thing. So there's like 5 more runs. Yeah. Just 5 more. 5 more, and then I'm more curious about how I will be continuing my running streak after this, like day 209, etc. and so forth. Probably just keep it slow, chill. Like I'm very excited to get sleep. That's for sure, and a nice long sleep. It's gonna be rocking. So yeah, catch you guys after my run at 3 a.m. So, finishing up the last, the round 8, had a sub 8-minute pace somehow, 7 minutes, 55 seconds per mile. Alright. So that was round 8, just finished up. So it's 32 miles done, 16 more miles left. Before this run, I actually thought to myself, like, just 20 more miles. And I actually felt it. I have never run this much before, yet 20 miles to me was like, I'm like it's more than halfway done. Like it felt like good. I'm super satisfied with how I am handling this challenge. Super, super satisfied. So this run that I just did, I ran it at a 7-minute 55-second per mile pace. It was easy, like it felt good. I feel like quite awake right now. I didn't sleep prior to this round. Yet I still feel good. Maybe because it's starting to become daytime. I mean, it's 4 a.m., so the sun is not out at all. But I don't know. Maybe it's something with like the circadian rhythm, something like that. I ate before this run. I had a Larry's Complete Cookie again, as well as a Quest shake, and just a bunch of water, just staying hydrated. Yeah, it's feeling good. So next run is at 7 a.m. And then after that, right, just 3 more runs. There'll be 12 miles left. I'm looking forward to it because I'm looking forward to that sleep. I'm looking forward to like a big, nice, hot meal. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that was round 9 of the 4x4x48. So I ended up sleeping after the last round, and maybe a bit too long because when I woke up, I just didn't want to move. It's like my body decided or thought that this was all over. It wasn't sure why it was awake. It didn't understand. But I got out there and I got after it. I had a pace of 8 minutes 31 seconds per mile. So it wasn't a bad run, but it felt weird. It was probably one of the harder runs. Even though I ate, like I would compare it to the run that I did when I didn't eat, and I had like a 9-minute pace or something like that per mile pace. I would definitely compare it to that. So I'm gonna try and get some more sleep here. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So after this one, I have 3 more runs left, right? So my next run is at 11, then I have another run at 3 p.m., and then another run at 7 p.m., and boom, done. So that's just 12 miles left. All right, yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys then after the next one. All right, that was round 10. So 40 miles finished. It was about the same as round 9, where it's like I woke up and so I did nap before the round, and I woke up, and again my body's just like, shouldn't you be done? Isn't this over? It's not over when you're tired. It's over when you're done. So keeping on. I ran it at an 8-minute 34 or 36 second per mile pace. I'm probably gonna edit like my stats into here, so it'll be here. Yeah, moving forward, my blisters on my feet from last week's 42 mile week seem to be like coming back. Hopefully can finish this up before they get too bad. Next run is at 3 p.m. And then after that, the last run is at 7 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, I really want to sleep. Like a good sleep. It's gonna be glorious. All right. I'll catch you guys after that one. Okay, that was the second to last run. It's windy as all hell. Feels pretty good, but this is probably maybe my worst feeling run. Definitely so far the most comparable to the time that I did not eat before a run. So yeah, I think my body's tapped out. Basically, I woke up earlier from my nap before this round, and I sat up in bed and I started sweating. That's it. I just stood up and I was sweating immediately. So I'm like mad overtrained. Thank God that this is the last one. So close, I can taste it. That was round 11 out of 12. One more 4-mile run left to complete the 4x4x48 challenge. This run was super hard. My body has about had it for sure. I took a nap before this round. I woke up from my nap, right? It's cool in my house. It's nice. It's a good temperature. Woke up from my nap, sat up out of bed, stood up, started sweating. Just dribbling down. So I'm clearly like way overtrained, but fortunately, I just gotta do this one more time. And then it's over with. So I think I definitely got at least one more 4-miler in me. It's been hell of a journey. I ran this last run then, around 11 at 8 minutes 57 seconds per mile. So slowed down a bunch. Probably will be slow on the last one too, because obviously my body is spent. But I made it. I'm here. I'm about to finish. I'm still really proud of going through it. It's taken a lot of willpower, but honestly, it was easier than I thought. Still hell, still pretty bad, but I thought that I would feel how I feel right now about halfway through. So the fact that I'm like, pretty much almost done, and I feel like this, that's a win in my book. Like that's just really awesome. I thought I'd be straight like walking or something like halfway through, because I'm in totally uncharted territory. 44 miles in the bank so far. I was in uncharted territory at like 8 miles in one day, so now I'm at 44 miles. That's 24 yesterday, and then today 20 so far. So I'm elated. Super super cool. Yeah. So this run, the knees actually started to get sore again, starting to feel those blisters, but not so bad. Quads are definitely shredded. It's been rough going up and down my stairs. The last thing is that, like, probably the past, like, 4 or 5 runs, my stomach has had, like, a cramp, like a stitch, like, especially right here. Just really, it hurts. It's painful. I don't know if that's, like, because I'm eating too much between runs, but the last run I didn't eat so much, and the run before that I didn't eat so much, and I still had it. So maybe it's just from running, like over 40 miles at this point. It's gonna happen. The body's just gonna get shredded. But yeah, I'm happy to finish it up. 7 p.m. coming soon, and I'll talk to y'all after that. Let's go. All right, last round, Last round of the 4x4x48. Let's go. Woo! And that's that. 48 miles over the course of 2 days. 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. What a goddamn trip. Yeah. I cannot wait for a big meal and like some killer sleep. And you already know I'm gonna have to stretch like a mofo. Woo! And that's that. 4x4x48 completed, as y'all have just seen in the clip. It was brutal. My feet blisters kind of came back a little bit, but it's not too bad, not too terrible. I went out just running, gunning as fast as I could. I was just super excited to finish it up. So I ran at a 7-minute 54 second per mile pace. Blisters on my feet don't feel so bad. I don't feel too bad in the body, but I'm just so incredibly sleepy. So before I made this video, the first thing I did was just go shower and just get food. I got a fat burrito from Tijuana Flats with some, cookie dough, the cookie dough dessert thing there, and just ate it, just chowed the heck down, and drank a whole bottle of this stuff. I think this stuff might be kind of like what helped me on this run. So it's like Powerade Ultra, so it's got branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, and like creatine. I felt pretty darn good on this last run. I can't tell if it's from this, because this was the only time I drank this, or what. Indeed, actually, before this last final round, I drank that, and I had a Quest bar, and that was it. So like very little eating. Still had this crazy cramp stitch thing going on in the side. But yeah, I figure that just must be from running so many miles, you know. Super happy to be done. Don't really want to be recording this, but I thought I would record it just because, I don't know, it makes sense. Consistency. I'm gonna record again something else talking about how I feel about all of this. I wrote a post on the Facebook, kind of talking about just about kind of like the lesson that I got from this, which I will, when I'm not as tired, not as slow, talk about in detail to you guys. I'll probably just like read the post back, because I'm not in the correct mindset to do it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Next clip.